From HtAG, I want to discuss a really important topic today, and it's essentially doing your research using AI. A lot of people are now using AI to perform property investment research and other analysis, and rightly, but I think today's video, I really want to point out how to do it in the right way and how it's done essentially in the wrong way. A fast, confident answer built on nothing. So the one thing that we have to understand is that the current AI models are horizontal models. So what that means is that they know a lot about a lot of the topics, but they're not vertical in a sense that they are very industry specific to go all the way down into depth. And also ChatGPT has been trained on different data and has access to the web, but access to the web is not specific. It's usually promotional material. It's usually promoting your own business, talking about areas in a surface like manner. Therefore, when you ask ChatGPT, for example, Blackdown or Craigieburn for growth, you will get a fluent and what seems like a confident answer. However, the problem is it's reasoning from all patterns with no live price, yield, and supply data in front of it. Yeah, so it actually has access to anything that is on the web, but all of the specific data and information is gated usually under a paywall. So in terms of HtAG Analytics or CoreLogic or any other data provider out there, what is that the proprietary information is usually gated obviously under a paywall or behind a paywall, which means that ChatGPT can't access that information to surface that in your answer. More importantly, because AI agents haven't been trained on industry specific verticals, they're horizontal, even the reasoning that's made on top of the information that's accessible in some instances is wrong. Treat AI as an analyst, not an oracle. So AI is brilliant at reasoning, summarizing, and explaining. That's very important. What it cannot do on its own is see today's real numbers for a specific Australian suburb. So it can see some numbers, but not the complete picture. When it comes to analysis, a robust analysis is what I call usually triangulation, looking at many different data points in order to form an idea about the suburb. And this becomes especially important if you have long-term investment time horizons. You need information that will allow you to predict what's going to happen in the short term, mid-term, and long term, which means that you have to lay out 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 metrics in order to make a decision. And this becomes very important, guys. If you're using AI agents to make a decision to spend $500,000 to $1 million, that decision becomes very important and crucial. So you need to really take this seriously. So on its own, AI guesses and misses. Another thing that's a problem is hallucination. So you will sometimes ask the AI agent about a suburb, and you will ask the same question and could potentially give you two separate answers because it pulls from different sources when it gives you those two separate answers. So independent testing in 2026 found AI suburb recommendations were wrong more than half the time. And as I mentioned before, if you're looking to spend $1 million and you're looking to secure your financial future, a 50% miss rate is actually huge. And you really have to be concerned about it. So don't out-prompt the problem, feed it the data. So this is very important. It's not about you constructing a very robust prompt. It is the fundamental and the crucial aspect in here is access to information and data. You will not be able to do a detailed analysis by accessing the data from the web. You need to access proprietary data. So the fix isn't a clever prompt. It's giving your AI live data to reason over through connection called MCP or Model Context Protocol. So it reads real HtAG numbers instead of guessing. Now, this is very important. HtAG is the first organization in Australia that has MCP capabilities. So what that means is that AI agents can communicate with the data and reason on top of the data. A lot of the data that's behind the paywall these days is actually not MCP compatible. Even if it wasn't behind the paywall, you could not query that data into your AI to reason on top of it. Okay, so you need MCP capability, and HtAG provides that through our development portal, and you can access and plug in, for example, your Claude. If I show you here, so if you go to customize, I use Claude, you go to connectors, and I plug in different HtAG MCP service, whether it's data warehouse, HtAG intelligence or spatial, and I query that data and reason on top of it. And this is where it becomes very powerful because you have a very powerful reasoning model with proprietary data and something else, something very special, which I'll talk about in a couple of next slides. So the data flips the confident guess. So Usually, here's a breakdown. Before, remember, you asked about, for example, Blackdown or Craigieburn. Blackdown versus Craigieburn question answered on live data. The cheap suburb Craigieburn actually carries a far higher gross score. The confidence gets flipped. So you would assume that a higher valued suburb would be a better investment opportunity and more stable, will give you more growth. But actually, when you plug in the real data, that more economical suburbs in some instances are actually a better option. So you usually need to go through 4 steps. So the workflow is very simple. Ask your question, pull the live data into the API. The data needs to be MCP compatible. And as I mentioned before, Dev Portal is one example. Let me just go to, here it is. You can log in and sign up into the Dev Portal and simply just pull the data. Then pressure test and you let the AI reason over the real numbers, and then pressure test the answer before you act. Now, I really want to hone in on this one here. Let the AI reason over the real numbers. Let me just go back. So that one there. So one thing that's very important, it is first we need to address the fact that whether the AI can pull the information, i.e. the data needs to be MCP compatible, i.e. the AI needs to be able to read the data, okay? Now, the second layer on top of that is the reasoning and the abstraction layer. You'll realize that the AI can't reason on proprietary data. And why is that the case? As I said before, AI models are horizontal. They're not vertical specific, i.e. property specific, finance specific, banking specific, okay? They go to a certain amount of depth, but they don't go all the way, which means that if you really want to reason on top of proprietary data, you need a notion called skills. And guys, you'll see here that I have about 60 proprietary skills that are extremely powerful. And these skills this is an intelligence that gives instructions to the AI on how to interpret the data. I have seen many instances in which without the skills, Claude will completely misinterpret the information. I'll just give you one example. Let's say the low RCS risk score on HtAG, the higher the score, the lower the risk in that suburb. But Claude would interpret it, the higher the score, the more risk in that suburb. And that's just one example, and HtAG has about 200 metrics. So it is actually dangerous if you have the ability to pull the information into AI to not have this additional reasoning layer on top, i.e. skills that let the AI really interpret it fast. Now, once you have the skills and you pull the information, the AI can do an analysis of 200 metrics in a second or a couple of seconds, and this becomes extremely powerful. You will see that I have many different skills which allow me to really find those golden nuggets that nobody else can find. I can guarantee you that. I have, for example, HtAG Robust Hybrid Score. I've never shared this with anyone, but it's a prediction score and it tells me when to get out of an area. It gives me a lot of details, and I took some time to actually build this skill from my knowledge and understanding of all of the data points. So name the metric, don't say pick a good suburb. So a good prompt asks the AI to compare on specifics, live metrics, gross, score, yield, position, and to show where each number comes from. And this also comes back to skills. Now, you can either be a professional data analyst and you know exactly how to ask the questions. So the AI pulls the information, you ask a very detailed question. And remember, AI will actually increase the gap between those who know and those who don't know. Okay, it is completely different if I sit down and speak to the AI and ask it about quantum mechanics, for example, or physics. I will get a completely different answer to a physicist. So a person that has specific domain knowledge will get a much more robust and detailed answer, which means that you need to have the ability to know how to combine metrics, interpret data, connect them, and you need to be a data analyst. Now, for those of you who are not data analysts, what becomes easy is when you have the skills, and we provide these skills to all of our members in Mastermind. Anyone who subscribes to HtAG and has a profile on the Dev Portal, I provide all of these reasoning skills, which means that you can get the right output right away, which gives you sufficient time for you to learn, while also at the same time having a very precise output from the onset. So surface this data inside your AI agent. You can plug, as I mentioned before, you can plug HtAG data into Claude, Perplexity, ChatGPT. You can even plug it into Codex as well. So we have built a platform that can communicate with all of your AI agents, and it becomes very powerful if you add this additional layer of skills on top. And as I said before, anyone who subscribed to HtAG actually has access to skills. So overall, as a summary, I just want to hone in on something. Be very careful when it comes to using AI to actually make decisions and pick the right suburb. It's 50% wrong, if not more. Why? Because the AI is a horizontal agent, meaning that it does not have vertical depth in a particular domain. And most of the information that it pulls from is information that's freely available on the web. So there's no competitive advantage there. Now, if you do have access to proprietary data that can be pulled into your AI agents, ensure that you have access to skills that give you the right information or give you a robust prompt and an abstraction layer that lets you reason on top of the data. And if you have those two things, you can produce wonders and magic. Servicing clients becomes very fast. The amount of time I take to research these days, I do research projects for buyer's agents, and I can do 20 research projects in a day. Before, I could do maybe one or two. It becomes very fast, and for investors who are looking to find where to invest into, using these skills to produce an output, and the AI can actually provide you a reason as to why it produced that output in respect to the skill. So you will know how it reached that decision, you will know the decision is right, and it becomes extremely powerful. So therefore your execution completely narrows in a couple of days instead of weeks. So I really want you to take this away. AI is extremely powerful, and I think you should leverage it. Ensure you're pulling the right data and you have all of the right skills to interpret that information. I hope this has helped, guys. Take care.